Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Happy New Year, by the way. It's just turned 2023. Hope you all had a great Christmas, great New Year, great holiday in general. If you celebrated any of the other holidays, Hanukkah, I certainly want to know. Welcome back. So for me personally, it's the 2nd of Jan, so I'll be back trading next week, around the 8th, 9th. So I haven't done a YouTube video in a while. It's back to work time, so I thought, you know what, let's get it going. So we've got Aussie dollar in front of us, and all I'm going to do is just sort of give you guys an idea of what I think is going to happen with Aussie dollar in the coming weeks. So as you can see, we're on the 4-hour time frame here, and what we're going to do, we're just going to map out what potentially could happen. Multiple scenarios basically, and we'll see which one plays out the best. So as we can see, we do have a nice bullish push up here. It's clearly evident that we are in an uptrend at the moment on the 4-hour. So obviously because of this, I would be looking at a demand in and around this area as at the moment, because if we drop down to the hour, there'll probably be some sort of demand in there. So that wick is looking really nice for me at the moment so far for any potential longs, if obviously it does wait until I come back, but I doubt it will. So obviously we've got the traditional structural break. We've got multiple ones. We've got obviously the big one here, and then we've got the minor internal structure break here. So it's clearly evident that we are bullish at the moment. So obviously I wouldn't be looking for any sells unless you're looking to sell maybe into this demand, or you know, maybe a little bit lower, because we do have another scenario here. If we just have a look at this, we do have a couple of minor structure breaks in here. If I can draw this properly. So obviously we've got one there. We've got one in here. We've got one just up here. So there's quite a lot of evidence that we are bullish at the moment. So we could potentially see this happen. We do have an unmitigated demand zone down here. And then on top of that, we do have a lot of liquidity. So we could potentially see a drop from this point into, so we could come into demand, maybe have a little mini reaction before tanking through, maybe taking this liquidity, maybe coming down here, and then maybe looking to go higher from this point. Something like that potentially could happen. Obviously we do have we can't disregard this demand just yet, because it did just source a new break of structure on the 4-hour and also the 1 hour. But we've got two scenarios here at the moment that we could potentially see. Another scenario that we have is pretty much exactly the same as what I've just shown you, but it's sort of like a long-term scenario. We could see this imbalance filled at some point, because we do have liquidity sitting in here like that. So we could potentially see over time, press the wrong thing here, we could potentially see maybe some short-term reactions to these sort of areas in here, and then maybe come down, little reaction to this one, before maybe continuing lower, and then moving into this demand right here for the big reaction. So we could maybe see that happen. There's 3 potential scenarios here. Obviously this is more long-term. These are 2 short-term areas. Obviously we can probably catch some pips off of that reaction there, maybe this reaction here if we do see that. But obviously this big move looks very nice as well, and obviously just underneath that we do have one more demand zone that we could aim for, using this zone above as inducement potentially. So something like this. Let's get rid of that. So you could maybe see that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 potential scenarios, 2 long-term, 2 short-term. Obviously I'll be looking at the short terms next week. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.